Hello everyone, let's go ahead and get an Ancestor's message today. We're going to go ahead and start with the Deep and Dangerous deck. I wasn't going to do this, but for some reason I just feel like I have a message from your ancestors, and we're going to do a Deep and Dangerous message from our ancestors. So go ahead and connect with them and ask them for a message to come through. What do they have to tell you? We already have a card flipping forward, so I want to go ahead and grab that card out. All right, we have loneliness. And with loneliness coming out, I feel like you've been kind of feeling stuck or alone. And this could be, you know, in a friend group. This could be in general, like you've been going through it and you don't feel like you have anybody around you. This could mean, like, you know, I feel like it's like something's going on and you haven't really reached out to anybody. You haven't wanted to talk to anybody. And this means like friends, family, you know, a partner. It's like everything has been like kind of kept within. Like there's stuff around you. We have boundary coming out. I feel like if this is because you've been going through something and you're not reaching out to somebody about it, it's more because there's a spot of distrust around the people around you. And it's time for you to put your boundaries up as far as certain things. Like, I feel like the reason you feel like you can't reach out to anybody is because nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to, all right. Yes, okay. The reason I feel like you're feeling like nobody's around you right now is because I feel like if you reach out to somebody, they're not gonna, I don't know why this doesn't look straight to me and it is making me so mad. I feel like the reason you feel very lonely right now is because when you ask for this help, or when you reach out to somebody, or when you are, you know, asking for help, or, you know, you just need to have a talk, you just need some advice, like you're getting kind of shut down. You don't have that person to like give you that advice or give you that help. Like you're not really having any of that, and it's very frustrating, right? Like I feel like there's some like frustrating energy around this where it's like I'm just asking for help, I'm just asking for this piece of advice, and it's not happening. And no matter what you do, it's just not working out for you. And I feel like no matter when somebody else needs you, or if somebody needs you financially, mentally, physically, something like that, like you're always there. But when it comes to you, you feel alone and like you can't ask for help, like it's a bother or whatever it is. Like you're keeping a lot inside. It's time for you to have compassion for yourself, okay? So you have compassion, chaos, and the journey coming forward. It's time for you to have compassion for yourself. And if that means that somebody is going to disagree, or somebody is going to, you know, not, so you have the Two of Swords or the Two of Wands, coming out as well. I feel like for you, if that means that somebody is going to walk away from you because you're putting the boundary up, and if they're not going to be there for you, then you're not going to be there for them. You need to have compassion towards yourself, because if you're allowing people to walk all over you, then that's what's going to happen. And sorry if you hear the pug in the background. If you don't love yourself and believe in yourself and trust yourself and give yourself that love, right, you're not going to attract it. So when you're like allowing these people to treat you whatever way, whether this be a lover, whether this be a friend, a family member, you know, a coworker, whatever it is, stop being there for everybody when they're not there for you. Because, I mean, but you feel alone, you feel by yourself, and it's like you can be there for everybody else, you can support everybody in any which way, but then when it comes to you needing support, it's, oh, they're busy, they're this, they're that. It's not fair to you. It's time to have a boundary put up, and if you're not going to respect me, then I don't need you around. And right now I feel like you're worried about some chaos going around you, okay? But that's a part of your journey. I feel like the journey might be a little crazy at this moment, but that's okay. It's time to make the choice to go down your path, regardless if it's crazy or not. Like, make the path work for you, okay? I feel like it might add a little bit more stress into your world. It might do this, it might do that, but that's okay. It's time for you to have that in your world, so that way you can start your journey. There's a new journey that is beginning for you, and I feel like you're kind of, all right. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords flopping out. We have a whole bunch of cards that flew out, so I will talk about all of those. I want this to just focus in on the cards. There we go. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords, clarity coming in, okay? So you're going to have something new come in for you. You're having something new come in for you, and it's a new idea. or this is some clarity to a situation where this is like, this is why you've been feeling lonely, and now you start to love yourself and things start to make sense. Stuff is kind of like actually moving for you finally, and I feel like it's been a while where things have been kind of stagnant. Wow, oh my gosh, you have 2 aces. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. If this is around a job, or if this is around, I feel like there's like a new journey that you have decided to go on, especially with the 2 and then with the 2 of wands coming out. I keep wanting to say swords, with the 2 of wands, and then I believe this is the 2, 4, 6, 8, the 8 of wands, and then the 6 of wands coming out. Okay, I feel like there is a new path. I always get confused with the wands. I'm sorry that I counted them. So with this all coming out, I feel like there's a new path that you have decided to go down, and it's time for you to follow this path. Okay, you're gonna have clarity. If somebody's not supporting your path, whatever this direction is, whether this is like finally standing up, having a voice for yourself, if somebody's not going to respect it, then they don't deserve to be around it. Okay, there's a new path that you have decided to go down, and you need to trust it. The Ace of Swords is coming out very strong. So this hardship is coming to an end. We're finally making progress. The Page of Cups is coming through, and it's good progress, finally making things happen, and listening to your intuition too. It's all about intuition, and it's time for you to listen to your intuition. Your intuition has been telling you whether it is to go down this path or steer a new direction. Like, it's time for you to listen to your intuition. There's something about this path that's new, and it's gonna bring you more money. Okay, you have 2 aces, hard times coming to an end and money coming in. And what's crazy is I feel like a lot of the readings have been about money kind of coming in, a new success or a new opportunity financially finally popping up. It's gonna happen for you, okay? You're gonna have success in whatever this is. And then here you go, you have the King of Pentacles right here as well. So with the King of Pentacles, it's this new job or this new success finally happening. And this could be like because the King of Pentacles is about like building an empire, right? And so this could be where you're starting your own new business or job, something like that, where you've kind of been worried about it, or you're stressed that, is it going to happen? Is this going to work out? It absolutely is. Trust your intuition, because you're being led this way for a reason. For others of you, if this is around like being scared to walk away from a situation, okay, and this would be like leaving a relationship, or this could be like leaving a relationship or leaving a situation, right? Where it's like, I feel I'm not being heard, I'm not being listened to, I'm not, I don't have this sense of respect in this position here anymore. Whatever that means for you, you're gonna get clarity to go the right direction, and finally stuff's gonna start coming into you where it wasn't before. And with the King of Swords, it's like finally finding out the truth about certain things. Like the truth is coming forward to you, okay? And whatever that means to you, it's time for you to hear the truth. It's time for you to follow this truth. And I feel like you kind of understand that it's time for you to follow this truth, or to go down this new path. It's time for you to listen to that. The baby just woke up, so if you hear her in the background, it's time for you to follow this truth and have this like security back in. I feel like you've placed your boundaries, or you're about to place your boundaries, and it's like, I need to, in order to move forward, I need to listen to myself, I need to listen to my intuition, I need to go down this way. I feel like your mental health, it's like you're alone, and you don't deserve to be alone. You deserve to be respected, you deserve to be heard, and it's time for that to happen. I want to pull a fortune message for you, but I just want to let you know, if you're worried about finances, leaving a situation, your finances are going to improve. You're going to get clarity about a certain situation, and with this clarity, with this happening, you're finally having like progress and movement, and like things are not so stuck anymore. And I feel like you felt like a very stuck energy for a long time. Okay, so we have positive energy surrounds you, love, joy, and good fortune awaits. And then you have fire, let go of emotional, and unveil and embrace the renewal of the present. And then we have flowers, be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment is all yours. With this generous and compassion coming out, this is all about yourself. It's time to be generous and loving to yourself. It's time for you. You tell her that, yeah, thank you. If you hear the baby in the background, I'm sorry. I feel like it's time for you to have this like generosity and this compassion towards yourself. It's time for you to be very compassionate and loving towards yourself and give yourself time. And when I say like give yourself time, like it's time for you to be understanding that like it doesn't happen overnight. Be generous. Love yourself. Give yourself that day. I hope everybody enjoyed their message. I'm sorry about the baby. And if you hear the chicks in the background, we recently just got baby chickens. And so that's what my daughter is doing right now. She opened the door to play with the baby chickens. So I hope everybody really enjoyed their ancestor message. And remember to place your boundaries. Stop letting people walk all over you. That's why you feel lonely, because nobody would be there the way that you're there for them.